Hello students, welcome to science class. Today we will continue with chapter 3 Fiber to Fabric. First topic is occupational hazards. In this topic we will study what are the problems which are faced by the workers working in wool industries. Wool industry is an important part of many livelihood for many people in our country. But sorters' job is risky as sometimes they get infected by bacterium anthrax. Sorter's job, what is the meaning of sorter here? Sorter means the workers who work in the wool industries. They get infected by a bacteria called anthrax. And this disease, sorter's disease, is a blood disease, fatal blood disease, and such risk faced by workers in any industries are called occupational hazards. Similarly, beta, the workers who work in the silk industries, they are also prone to respiratory diseases, scabies, or other skin infections. And why so? Because the vapor produced during the steaming and cooking and reeling of cocoons, if inhaled, it can cause asthma, respiratory problems, or other diseases. During the reeling process in the silk production, the workers need to boil the cocoons in warm water. Because of the regular dipping of hands in the warm or boiling water, their skins develops blisters and later starts peeling off. So these are some health hazards which are related to the workers who work in the silk as well as the wool industries. Now beta, next topic is silk. Silk fibers are also known as the animal's fibers because we get silk from silkworm, right? And the rearing of silkworms for obtaining silk is called sericulture. So this is the first term, sericulture. What is sericulture? Rearing of silkworms. Rearing means to look after the silkworms. That is known as a sericulture. So let's start the life history of silk moth. This is very important topic. The female silk moth lays eggs from which larvae hatch, which are called the caterpillars or the silkworm. So in the life cycle of silk moth, the very first step is egg. What is the first step? The female silkworm lays egg, and egg is the first stage of a silkworm's life cycle. The female moth lays its eggs during the summers and the egg hatches in spring season. Then the second stage is larva. The eggs hatch into larvae or caterpillars which feed on tender mulberry leaves, and this stage lasts for about 27 days, and during this time the larvae shed their skin 4 times, and the process of shedding of the skin is known as molting. Right? Now then the next stage is pupa. The caterpillar spins fine silk filament around in its layer to form a cocoon, and the silkworm takes 3 to 7 days to prepare the cocoon. Silk threads are obtained from the cocoon. The color of the cocoon can range from white to golden yellow. And the fourth stage is silk moth. The pupa changes into moth, which comes out of the cocoon, and the female adults lay eggs, and the cycle continues like this again and again. So let us read from our book. The first step is that the female silkworm, it lays eggs from which the larva it hatches, and that stage is known as the caterpillar or the silkworm. Then the silkworm, they grows in size by eating the mulberry leaves, and the next stage is pupa, right? So it first, what pupas do is it weaves a net to hold itself. अपने आप को hold करने के लिए pupa net weave करता है. Then it swings its head on from side to side in the form of figure of 8. Like this, 8 figure के form में क्या करता है pupa? It swings its head in this, and during these movements of the head, the caterpillar, it secretes the fiber which is made up of a protein, right? It secretes fiber which is made of protein, now which hardens on exposure to air and becomes silk fiber. Soon the caterpillar completely covers itself of silk fibers and turn into pupa. The next stage is pupa, and this covering is known as the cocoon. cocoon is the caterpillar, it spins of silk filament around it in layers to form a cocoon. Now silkworm, it takes 3 to 7 days to prepare the cocoon. Then the silk threads, they are obtained from the cocoon. From where we get the silk threads? Silk threads are obtained from cocoon. And the last stage is silk moth. The in this stage, the pupa, it changes into moth which comes out of the cocoon, and the female adults lay eggs and the cycle continues. So what is the first step of the life cycle of silk moth? First step is egg, then second stage is larva, then after that pupa. What the pupa do? The caterpillar spins fine silk filament around it in layers to form a cocoon, and after this pupa, it changes into silk moth. Right, this is the life history of silk moth. Again, I am repeating, students listen very carefully, this is very important topic. Life cycle of silk moth. An adult silk moth, it lays eggs about 300 to 400 tiny eggs at a time, and these eggs hatch into caterpillars. This is called as the larval stage. What this stage is called? Larval stage. And each caterpillar stays in this stage for about 3 to 4 weeks, feeding on the mulberry leaves and secreting protein filaments with the help of the glands present on its head. The caterpillar then starts depositing filament layers around its body, which may take 3 to 7 days, forming a hard pouch like structure called cocoon. The caterpillar transforms into a pupa inside the cocoon, and in the final stage of the life cycle, the pupa transforms into a male or female silk moth.